Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
You mean lay low? Lie low. I don't even think that's grammatically correct. I don't know, actually. Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him?
Yeah.
That's not our way,
Oh,
even if
jeez.
Cobb is scum.
Come on.
He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Well, you haven't met me yet, so...
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago.
Yeah, I can
Some
see
of them
that.
stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Wow, it's just... it seems like there's so many less dialogue options. Oh, here we go. This is better.
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs.
Hooray.
I'd even set you up with a discount.
Nice.
Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Screw them. What do I want to be friends with a bunch of convicts for anyways?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Choices, choices.
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did they say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them.
Chandler.
Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like
Well,
it's
yeah, I
radioactive,
mean,
which it could be for all I
I get
know.
mad if people shot at me too, so I can't really blame them. You still haven't said where they were going.
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip.
Obviously,
Fella wants to
the
get there and
strip
avoid the
in
15,
in
he'd
New
have to go
Vegas.
east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure. The outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside.
Super.
30 caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Do you know the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
It seems to like me a lot.
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
My words exactly. Very creepy indeed. What does he actually do
Other
around
than
here?
rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be
neither.
careful. It's never helped anyone before.
How long has it been
It
here?
was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago.
7 years.
Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who.
Let's see what else you got to say. Does Good Springs get any visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of...
Okay. Anything interesting going on?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
That's good for now. I don't want to talk too much to people like in a row because it gets boring sometimes. So you'll come back to them many times anyway, so you can continue your conversations then. See, I will. I might as well sell a lot of this stuff, because if it's just going to take up inventory space, it's better just to get the money for it. Especially on very hard mode, you might need a little more cash than usual. So I'll sell some things that I know I'm probably not going to need at first. Definitely want to keep that, especially if I'm gonna the sledgehammer, if I'm gonna be specializing in melee. What else can I sell? I don't think I've seen a use for flour before. Cram. I don't think I've seen many uses for that either. That's good for now. 144 caps, not bad. Does she have anything useful? Salesman Weekly? I'll probably find that. Just find that in the field.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Will do. Excellent. Pretty good start so far. Let's talk to Sunny again.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while long?
I need to get to Prim. Can you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Any work available?
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap. Oh. Well, go ahead and keep the stuff I gave you anyway. It'll be more useful to you than me.
Sorry guys, if you could hear me eating there. I don't know why, but whenever I play games, it's always it always seems better when you have something to eat and drink. Kind of like watching a movie. Like, it just doesn't feel the same unless you got like a bag of popcorn or something. Well, there's Prim. There's still more to do around here though, so I'm gonna go see Ringo at the abandoned gas station, because that's another early mission you can do and get some more experience. That is a door. Good for you, buddy. Anything good over here? Nope. Nope. The other reason I quick save a lot is because of all the glitches and bugs too.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm here to help, man.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
I do not. I'm really not interested in cards right now, though.
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help?
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... ... Wink, wink. Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around.
Alright, I will do that. So you know what? Let's just do this to save a bit of time. That's better. Do. Hey guys, welcome to part 6, I think, of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough. I think
Hey there.
I haven't played in a while. I think I was supposed to talk
Hi
to
there.
Sunny
Sticking
here.
around Good Springs for a while longer?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm gonna help Ringo.
Say no more. I'm in. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any ideas
A
on
silver
how to
tongue would help.
convince Trudy?
Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Chet, eh? Chet's a little
Everything give is in Chet's vocabulary.
cheap bugger,
Even
so
with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
as you can see.
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
I just happen to know a thing or two, or three, about explosives.
I'll be waiting.
Goodbye. Let's talk to Trudy.
Hello. So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Ooh. First place I'm bit by the low speech. But high sneak, see, sometimes you can compensate for a lack of other skills, so this will work.
That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Alright. Let's go see Easy Pete. I think he's right outside here. Do. Wow, this is taking a while to load. There we go.
Howdy.
I hear you've got some dynamite.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Let me try.
Yep.
Let's see if I have something to raise my explosive skill so I could convince him. No, I don't think I do. That's okay. We'll just go without the dynamite. It's not really going to be an issue anyways. Let's talk to Chet. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get him to help either.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that off. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.